I'm LP Master 6 and welcome to, in case you didn't check the title of the video, the third installment and final installment of the Donkey Kong Country trilogy, Donkey Kong Country 3, Dixie Kong's Double Trouble. Even though Donkey Kong Country 3 isn't anywhere on the title screen, you know what it is because you popped in the cartridge, presumably, or downloaded it, bought it, whatever. Also, there is officially an exclamation point after Double Trouble, but that is also not reflected on the title screen. But I don't think that's important. It's a neat fact, though, and you will see the exclamation point in the title of these videos. Titles. But this is my 102nd Let's Play, so I'm very excited. I'm a big fan of this game, even though this is the most divisive of the trilogy. A lot of people don't think it's very good. A lot of people think it's fantastic. Most people seem to think it's better than 1, but not nearly as good as 2, because 2 is held in such high regard. My opinion isn't finalized yet, but based on my last playthrough of the game, which was over a year ago at this point, wow, a good year and a half ago actually, this is my favorite of the Donkey Kong Country trilogy. Actually, of any Donkey Kong Country game, this is probably my favorite. It's not set in stone yet, but we'll see by the end of the playthrough. Although, of course, I do love all of the games. You can change to French. Just wanted to show that off. I thought that was weird at first, but I remembered Canada. I was like, why just French if you're going to have another language? But this is the North American version, and they were nice enough to actually consider the French Canadians for once, starting in 1996, I guess. Very nice. We, of course, have multiplayer options, but we will be saving that for later in a bonus video at the very end, just like I did for all the other games in the series, and like I do for most games, really. We're going to be typing my real name because we have just enough space for that. There it is. It's Jason. And now we are actually getting a story cutscene, sort of, for the first time in the series. Well, except for, like, the ending. But an intro cutscene. Hello there. It's me, Mrs. Wrinkly Kong. I found life too hectic at school with all those naughty Kremlings pestering me all the time. If you need to save your game, Dixie, call here anytime. And I'll record your progress on my new VidMeWhat's-It machine for you. And this is the save screen. It feels a little jarring to have my name pop up at the top, just because it doesn't in the other two games, and I usually don't use my name in these videos, but you can see that there's a lot more collectibles this time around, which makes it more complex, which makes me enjoy it more, because it's still at its core, obviously, a platformer. They just tried new things, like we'll especially see in a second. And we'll figure out what all of those are in due time. Don't worry, Dixie. I'm always ready to help. Just try not to bother me when I'm exercising. That song is called Get Fit A Go-Go, composed by David Wise. So, canonically there, at the end when we're leaving, she asks us to be on the lookout for banana birds because they're good company. That's what it says in the manual at the very least. And then we canonically go to Funky's, but I want to show this. You can freely move around on the overworld. How cool is that? That's pretty awesome for a platformer. So there are plenty of overworld secrets for us to find along the way for optional collectibles, and we will of course be getting the full completion percentage. Let's go to the general store. Hello there, young Dixie. My name's Bazaar, and this is my general store. All of my brothers are scattered over these islands. Pop in and say hello if you meet them on your travels. So then, how may I be of assistance to you? Where's the shell from? This shell was found at the bottom of Lake Orangatanga and is pretty rare. At 5 bear coins, it's a bargain. Would you like to purchase this fine specimen? Yes, please. Keep saving, Dixie. I'm sure you'll get enough together. He has a few options for that, but my favorite text that pops up is, I'll have to offend you by refusing credit on this fine item. Sorry. Or something like that. Is that a mirror? Yes, but it's no ordinary one, though. It was Cranky's great-grandfather's. I can't let it go for less than 50 coins. Can I interest you in buying this fabulous item? You gotta be joking. Not interested? I hope you're sure, because I don't think it's gonna last very long. Stay here very long. Oops. Nothing today, thanks. See you. So long. Bye-bye. That song is called Brothers Bear, and that's what all the bears are called in this game. Now let's go to Funky's Rentals, and I want to prepare you for Evelyn Novakovic's masterwork. This is her best song she ever composed, in my opinion. Hangin' at Funky's. Yo, Dixie, what's happening? I've set up my smoking new boat shop on this island. Something. I've also brought your excellent cousin Kitty Kong along for the ride. He may be a toddler, but if you let him throw you upwards, you'll almost reach the stars. Oh yeah. And if you throw him, his humongous body can smash through the floor of some areas. Trust me. God, this song is so good. But we will be renting his motorboat. Hang 5, Kongs. I'd like Funky Kong to motorboat me. Wow, we're already getting into my bad jokes. We can't go over the rocks, but we can go here to progress, or up here to find a secret. Bounty Beach. More like Booty Beach. My 6-year-old niece would have thought that was funny. My 15-year-old niece would have thought that was funny too, for the record. This is just a game of Simon Says we will do several times throughout the game to get banana birds, which will automatically go to Wrinkly. So she is less lonely. Why doesn't she hang out with her husband, who has no plot relevance, or like he doesn't talk in the manual or anything this time, which is kind of disappointing. I guess they thought they'd overplayed the Cranky Kong is mean to the player joke. But welcome to World 1, Lake Orangatanga, and Level 1, Lakeside Limbo. That song was called Submap Shuffle, and this one is called Stilt Village. But right now I'm going to explain the plot while we're on the subject. Dixie woke up one morning to see that Diddy was not up, or was already up and about for the morning, which she thought was shocking. So on her way out of his door, she saw a note on his table that said, Dixie, Donkey and I have gone to explore the Northern Islands. Be back tomorrow, don't worry, Diddy. Something like that. And she thought this has happened several times before. They never go very far and they're always back by the end of the night. But the next morning they still weren't home. So she went out to the Northern Cremisphere, that's where we are, that's where all these islands are, to search for them. So they have essentially gone missing. And apparently Wrinkly is taking a vacation out here, and Funky's hanging out too. I don't know. The Kongs just show up wherever the player characters go. Oh wait, nope, we don't want this. Throwing Kitty is not the best idea if you want to get up somewhere. I actually quite like Kitty Kong, even though a lot of people hate him. He's just a better Donkey Kong, and he feels really good to use and very powerful, and he can do that. Bounce on water. It's very good to get practice in doing that, because you can use that for plenty of secrets and presumably speedrunning tactics. I did watch speedruns of the game. Not very much, because I wanted to not spoil the locations of the secrets for myself. I have played this game multiple times. How many times have I played this? I beat the Game Boy Advance remake. Not complete it, but I beat it. While cheating, I used save states. I don't know what was wrong with me back then. Something was slightly hard and I had access to save states, so I would use save states. I'll never look at that bonus area without thinking about the completion speedrun. Because they just had all the locations of those green bananas memorized, and it was so amazing. That was a booty bird. They always contain good stuff for you. And also the name Booty Bird's hilarious. And Rambi is not in this game. That was Ellie the elephant. She's pretty cool. Not as cool as Rambi, but she has plenty of abilities that we will be checking out. All the animal buddies do now. I guess On Guard is the least complex of all. But I was thinking there wasn't going to be much to explain, but there kind of is. Welcome to level 2. This song is called Mill Fever. But, basically, Donkey Kong is the worst character to play as in the entire series. Because Diddy is better, then Dixie is better than Diddy, and Kitty, he's better than Donkey at the very least. A lot of people were just disappointed because they're giant fans of DKC 2, and they like the dynamic between Diddy and Dixie, but... And I do too, don't get me wrong. I just like having a difference, a major difference between the playable characters. Alright, what's up here? Is this the way to go? Yes, so what is over here? Aha! Okay. Here's what we have to do here. Throw Kitty up, which is weird because you normally don't want to throw Kitty, but you need Dixie's helicopter spin. We didn't stay on that long enough. Oops. Also, this song is so good. I keep going back and forth on topics, but David Wise did not compose the soundtrack. He composed a good few of the songs, but Evelyn Fisher, married name Novakovic, did most of the work. I'm saying Fisher instead of Novakovic because she was Evelyn Fisher at the time of this game. But I guess I'll just call her Novakovic from now on. Or just Evelyn, but that sounds weird because I don't know her. I'm not on a first name basis with the composer of this game. I've also never seen an interview with her. She left the industry in 2007, I think. Which is kind of a shame. She's very talented. Although, the most divisive thing about this game is the soundtrack. A lot of people think it is not nearly as good, myself included, even though I still love it. Okay, there's no secret from falling through the doors. Those are just traps and shortcuts back down if you run out of time. So I need to stop bothering with them. But Kitty is the only one who can fall through those doors anyway. So you know they're not going to be required for actual level progression. Keep that in mind at all times. This is the way to go, so we want to go over here. Let's see if we can avoid taking a hit. We did, no problem. Beautiful. Wahoo! David Wise did compose all the Wrinkly Kong songs. And the title screen and file select, I believe. And bonus time, bonus intro, bonus win, and bonus lose. Those are the official names of the songs. But he was busy, along with the rest of the staff from Donkey Kong Country 2 and 1, working on a game called Project Dream, which was to be an RPG of sorts that was supposed to be revolutionary for the time. It turned into something completely different, but we'll be seeing that on the channel later. In case you've never seen me before, I'm LP Master 6, and I am Let's Playing in release order every game in every series relevant to the original Super Smash Bros. Thus far including the Mario series, the Donkey Kong series, the Legend of Zelda series, the Metroid series, the Yoshi series, the Kirby series, the Star Fox series, the Pokemon series, the Earthbound series, and the F-Zero series. Whew, that's a mouthful. Alright, what they want you to do is open the door, throw the steel keg through the door, and stand up top so he holds his shield, the DK coin, up. But you can, okay, you can also do that. But the steel barrels always respawn. If you hold it, if you jump up enough, he'll be facing up and he'll take the damage anyway, so it's okay. Alright. Oh yeah, with Dixie, we can perfectly get everything. Because... okay, just go down. There's a 2-up! Nice. I need to drink some water. Because water is so good. Oh yeah. Sorry if I'm being extra cringy today. I was watching some of my videos from 2017. Also, listen to this song because it's great. Look, she's asleep. I'm sure she won't mind us saving our game, though. Oh, and she has a picture of Cranky in the back. I forgot. This is a nice rendition of DK Island Swing. I forgot the name for a minute. But we already have 2 whole %. But you can see she has in the corner what appears to be either a VCR or a Nintendo 64. I thought it was very bold of them to, when I was younger, to make this game after the 64 came out, which inevitably impacted its sales in a negative way, this game. Hello there, how's it going? Kong's Barnacle's me name, and I've set me something up, but I can never finish reading that text because I talk over it. Yes, I used to be a scuba diver, but I'm giving it up. As you can see, he had a banana bird, but he won't give it to us right now. Oh well. And we can get a secret up here! Smuggler's Cove. Just another Simon Says game for a banana bird. Get used to it. There's pretty much one of these in every world. AXYBB. This is randomized, by the way. In a practice run, I got Baby A, which I thought was funny, that it can be baby. You can spell baby with the letters. That should have been a puzzle in a game at some point on the SNES. I'm sure it was. If not, I'm sure it is now, because Nintendo still uses this button layout. Not on the N64, though, so that was a step backwards. And honestly, I think this game, because they found new compression techniques. So if you haven't noticed, this game looks better than any other 16-bit game, and I think this looks amazing. But I personally think this looks better than anything the 64 ever did, and definitely DKC 1 and 2. Whatever they did for those compression techniques, oh, this game is absolutely gorgeous. One of the best looking games of all time, in my opinion. Because I think the 16-bit aesthetic still holds, you know, nice appeal visually. This is a Coco. Oh yeah, if you stay still, there is a current, so you move slowly. Green Cocos stay still. Red Cocos move. Put this enemy's name on screen, because I can never remember. They're essentially just clobbers from 2. I can say 2 because it's DKC 2 and DKL 2, because don't forget about Land 2. I didn't practice this game. The last time I played this game was over a... God, well over a year ago now. How do I want to get that? Can I just go under it here? What am I missing? Oh! I forgot On Guard. Oops. My bad. How did I manage that? I haven't screwed anything up to this point. And that's always a point where I feel badly when I stop playing not masterfully, but like I know what I'm doing fluidly and there's no stuttering in the gameplay. You know, the first point of that is the first point where I get disappointed. Do not try to kill that guy. Put his name on screen. Little clam guy. While his spikes are out. You gotta wait until he opens and you can crush his insides. The little clam. Also, none of the enemies from 1 or 2 return. Those Zinger type enemies that look more mechanical, they're called buzzes. And we can take a hit safely because of the DK barrel. Beautiful. I want to get as many bear coins as possible. After this world, because there's no point in going out already. Ooh, that's not good. We definitely need to keep Kitty, though. Well, not just because we die if we take another hit, but we need Kitty for a secret. I never finished talking about the soundtrack, but because the team from the first 2 games was busy, Evelyn Novakovic took over the work of this game. See, we had to bounce off the water for a secret. And if you fail this, they are nice enough to... Oh, I'm so not used to Kitty's controls. I'm so used to playing Country 2 and Land 2 and playing as Dixie. Ugh. Alright. Slow and steady wins the race. Or just do it like that. That's perfect. Jeez. The coins are called bonus coins this time around. Let's see what we missed over here. Nothing, just enemies. So we missed out on some precious bananas. Don't start doing that thing. I told you I'm watching old videos. So I'm going to start yelling randomly. Because I think I sound boring. Because I'm getting in the mindset of 2017 when I was horrifically obnoxious. and 18 years old. Not to say all 18-year-olds are obnoxious, but I got some feedback that I was too boring and I need to yell more. Ironically, which made it even worse than, you know, people who just yell. Ugh, God, don't remind me. But I'm going through a project where I'm watching 6 of my old Let's Plays per Let's Play I do now. So it'll be finished around, I think, if I do the math, Let's Play 115, I think at the end of that. And then after 120, I kind of want to do something different with the channel. This is a Skidda, or no, a Slippa? No, Slippas are the snakes from Country 1. God, the visuals are so good. And we finally get ice levels back. Because in DKC2, they were water levels, which I still loved. And In a Snowbound Land is a phenomenal song. But I think these are the best looking snow levels on the SNES. Because the only other snow levels I can think of are, in a platformer at least, are from Country 1. And those look great too. I love that all 3 games have such a different aesthetic. All 3 games are so similar, but your tastes can vary greatly on which ones are better than others. And I think that's fantastic. Another thing I have neglected to mention thus far, is... Oops. No, stop. Please? Okay, well, we can do this. See, and that also makes it roll more slowly. See, that enemy is called a coin. I don't think I've mentioned that yet. So the DK coins are not hidden in the levels, but there's a puzzle to get them each time. And there are always, not always, but in most levels, until you beat the game, there are no levels with more than 2 or less than 2. It's always 2. I don't know why I'm wording this like this. There's 2 bonus levels in every level. So instead of like exploring every level to its fullest, which is nice, you are exploring it within reason, knowing exactly what you're in for. You know, and this is something modern platformers have done, where you always know what collectibles you're going after, how many there are, etc. And I think that's great. Is there anything up in the corner here? No. I've never thought to check, so I thought, why not? I love the snowmen and the trees. This game is so gorgeous. Oh. Alright, Murky Mill. I'm sorry. I just can't get over how good the game looks and sounds. I will agree, though. If David Wise did the soundtrack, it would have been better. I think this is a perfect job. A perfectly fine job. It's good. It's a great soundtrack. I don't like it quite as much as 1 and 2. I think I already said that probably twice already, at least. But it gets the job done very well. But the songs are all low. Most of the songs are low energy, and they all sound kind of similar. Alright, I'm going to show you something. When there's light, Ellie, this is why she sucks compared to Rambi, is scared of sneaks. She is terrified of mice. She has moosophobia. I think that's what it's called. I read that on Game Facts, actually, when looking up a guide on all the banana birds. But, see, she has a little animation for it and everything. And she doesn't have a charge like Rambi does. She can, of course, suck projectiles near her, but it's really cool and complex in a way that doesn't impede on the gameplay, because she can't just suck at any time. Why is her mouth... Why is she going... in her idle animation? I never noticed that. But there has to be a barrel or something near her to suck up, or she won't do the animation. Also, L and R you can press to make her bob her head up and down. But more, she won't do much. More on that later. Alright, you get out of here. And obviously an elephant has enough weight to warp us to the bonus stage. Welcome to bonus stage. Oh, you can just do this. I think you can also toss it up for intended effect. Oh, when I saw the speedrun of this, I thought, oh, I'm going to do it just like that. And then I didn't at all do it efficiently, but that's okay. I think we're going to knock out all of World 1 in this video. which feels great. I think we want to keep this. But I do like Ellie. I might complain about her compared to Rambi, but she's cool. Yes, okay. Glad I carried that with us. Or no, there's one right there. Never mind. Well, I don't remember. Maybe that was the one I had. Just like Zingers, red buzzes are indestructible. So, we want to carry this with us and throw it over. And you can't just manipulate invincibility frames to run through. Ellie will not run toward a mouse if she sees one. Like, I say mouse, but they're always sneaks. But I'd like to imagine if she were in Country 2, she'd be scared of the neeks too. Alright, we killed the enemies already, so we can carry the barrel. I guess the challenge there is you're supposed to carry it without hitting the barrel on the bouncing enemies, put their names on screen. I don't remember most of the enemy names. There we go. See, the levels are more puzzle-oriented this time around, and I love that. That's just level design I'm more inclined to enjoy. I mean, it's still very action-oriented, don't get me wrong. Oh, also, that's cool. That's a cool puzzle. All right, oh, yeah, we're supposed to fall down. We're not supposed to worry about that buzz. We cannot take a hit, so we got to go now. Oh, God, that song is so good. I honestly think that's the best bonus song in the series. I do wish the soundtrack were more upbeat. I just wanted the bananas, I guess. I don't know why I went up there, honestly. Alright, don't crush the barrel. Thank you. Oh, yeah, now we want to hit both at once. Oh, well. It's not like there's a time limit. Also, it's not really parallax scrolling, but it gives a little bit of an illusion of it because how this part is in front of the foreground, and I think that's awesome. I don't know, you just didn't see much of that. Aw, we missed the G. Oh well. Again, not required for completion. We gotta go through here a good number of times. But what else was I gonna say about this game? Its Japanese title is Super Donkey Kong 3 Mysterious Crimus Islands. Alright, we got everything, right? I think we've been going for 28 minutes. I have to pee, but I also need to drink more water. Ooh, Swanky's Sideshow. Listen to this song. And put its name on screen. Good water. Whoa, would you believe it? Hello, kitty, and welcome to my bonus tent. My show's on the road, and it's in every land. The cost of this is something. It's bear coins. There are some great prizes on offer today, so come on in and choose to play. Please let me read it. So come on in, kitty, and have a go. You could well win. You never know. He looks even more like Donkey Kong without his afro. I love Swanky Kong. Glad he's back. I missed him in Land 2. Alright, play game or leave tent? We are going to play the game. Okay, kitty, it's your choice today. Which game would you like to play? Head to head. Today's contest is a throwing game with a difference. I didn't see what it was. So you've reached the bonus game then, have you? It's not a simple game of question and answers this time, though. Now you've got to beat yours truly if you want to win any prizes. I think I accidentally skipped some text. But that's right, Cranky Kong is in the game. He's just, well, that was lucky. Hey, you cheeky monkey. Have this as a bonus prize. He throws a ball at you. That's right. All Cranky is in this entire game is a contestant. So he's your rival in this game. He's sort of a villain. Not a bad guy, but a villain. Or other way around? I'm not sure. But we'll show the other games later. Let's get to the boss of World 1, Lake Orangatanga, Belcha's Barn. Oh, I love this. Oh, and you automatically get the DK barrel. Nice. And, oh, these guys, I think they're called Click Clacks? And yes, you see now why his name is Belcha. Oh, oops, I didn't mean to kill him. Oh, there was a cool speedrunning tactic here, but I don't remember it. But if you're really fast, you can kill him in 2 hits. I was not fast enough. Oops. Oh, the speedrunning trick, I remember. Throw Dixie into the barrel. I cannot believe I took a hit on this boss. Oh my god, I might get my first death to this guy. Oh my god, stop killing them. Are Click-Clacks the ants in Country 2? Or are these Click-Clacks? I can't remember. If they're not Click-Clacks, put their names on screen now. Oh my god. Ooh, so you do not want to play this boss as Dixie. There we go. Please die. This is a strange first boss. See, again, more of a puzzle. So I think these are the best bosses. I don't know. DKC 2 had some good ones, some very good action-oriented ones. Alright, he's on the edge now. And we saw this pretty much exact same boss in Yoshi's Island with Roger the Potted Ghost, where you just got to knock him off the edge. Except this time you're throwing stuff in a boss's mouth instead of just shoving and dodging. Now, instead of dodging, you are... Damn it. I'm so sorry. I'm so incompetent at this. I almost died. You saw that. Please! No, we can't do it without jumping either. Why, God? Alright, I can't let the commentary die just because the gameplay died. That's a double whammy. That's the worst scenario. Also, these versions of the Beatles, I believe, are only in this boss stage. Not positive about that, though. Okay, if we could just get this guy quickly. Nope. Too high. Too overzealous. Okay, that was about the highest we actually could have been. Come on, one more hit. He's hanging off the edge. See, again, I maintain this is a strange choice for a first boss. But I guess it sets the tone for the game. Alright, are you dead now? No! He's still not dead? The song's called Boss Boogie. It's a good song. And there you go. You get a bonus coin for the bosses you defeat. I love that Dixie, like, starts leaving. Like, where is she going exactly? And we get shot out of the world, so we don't have to go all the way back. But we're not locked out of the world or anything. It is still an integral part of things here. But before we do anything else, I want to go back and... you have to go through Funky's rentals, by the way, to get out. Which is honestly kind of cool. Freak out! Freak out! Spare parts for my boats are what it's all about. Okay. Hang 5, Dixie. I've always loved that the text change based on what Kong you have, or if you have both. Bazaar's General Store. What will be on this fine day, Dixie? I will take the shell. Yes, please. It's a deal. I hope you're very happy together. Good morning. What would you like to know? So who owns the castle? Well, I ventured up there once, but if you want to know what I discovered, it'll cost you 2 coins. Oh, do tell. Well, once I got to the castle grounds, I saw a sign which said, "Keep right off our land," so I ran off. Thanks for the info, buddy. Alright, how much would... Oh, I pressed right. Because you could leave at any time during the text if you just press right, I'm pretty sure. Alright. I didn't mention at the very beginning, Funky in the manual tells Dixie to ask, right after you're leaving and he gives you the motorboat, he says to ask his brother, the brother's bear, for help along the way in the adventure. Alright, but now that we have the shell, we can do something else. God, this song is so good. And you can see we have an item list up there. Oh, yeah. What we're needing is some sort of spare part situation, you dig? Don't stay away for too long, huh? God, Funky is so cool, and he's a handyman. Whatever he does is cool. It makes sense, though, because he fixes planes, you know? He's a pilot in the first 2 games. I love that everybody's roles are different except Wrinkly's. Although Wrinkly doesn't give advice anymore. Nobody gives advice. Now that I think about it, where are we going? We're going right here. Because Barnacle wants the shell. Have you seen my shell collection? It's nearly complete. So there is a hint. I just didn't show it. What a beautiful shell. It's just what I need to finish off me collection. Say, Dixie, would you swap that shell for my bird? Arr, that I will. You would? That's great. Here's the bird. Please take care of him. Thanks, buddy. You're welcome. Now he's got a complete collection. My favorite thing is after you complete the brother's quest at any point, the bear's quest, that's a more accurate way to word it, you can go back in for some nice text. Hey there, how's it going? Have you come to look at my world-famous shell collection? And Dixie runs out of there. Okay, she does not want to see the shell collection. Oh, that's right, we have to go this way. I just love navigating these worlds. They're not entirely open, but anytime you're swimming, they are. No, my bad. No. We don't want to go to Crimwood Forest yet. We will save that for next time. For now, we will end this nice long part 1 by saving and seeing what percent we have. Because we have completed... Keep looking for those items, Dixie. I'm a few parts short of my new invention. We completed the first one. I don't know if I finished my sentence. Oops. Oh, Wrinkly's asleep. I'm sure she won't mind if I save my game, though. See, the text changes because Dixie's by herself. And also, this is the first instance of the player character talking in one of these games. And see, the items, the tradable items are what's down there at the bottom. And it's not highlighted because we already got rid of it. We're done with that. 13%! This game won't take as long as I thought. Especially because it's still hard. It's harder than 1. But it's way easier than 2, I feel. But I'm going to save you guys the trouble. And I will meet you back at the entrance to World 2 Crimwood Forest. I hope you have enjoyed so far. I'm LP Master 6.